Hello, welcome on my channel. My name is Rosemary. I have been teaching nails for a couple of years now, and I created this channel to help you to grow your nail skills. Or if you watch this channel as a client, I share a lot of interesting things and stuff with you. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the Bitten nails. But before I jump in, I just want to remind you to subscribe on the channel, and if you hit the bell, you get notification anytime I put up something new. Okay, so I really wanted to talk about this Bitten nail thing because I can hear a story, what people keep saying, and they believe that the gel and the acrylic would ruin the client's nails, like the natural nails. Okay, I have one question. If it was true, would this be possible? Honestly. That's why I want to talk about the Bitten nails, because that is the best example that it's not true what they say. Because if acrylic or gel would ruin the nails, it would not be possible to help people to heal who bite their nails. Okay, this client, on the other side of the screen, you can see the photo of it. She is a 50-something-year-old, and she was biting her nails for 50 years. So that means that since she was a little girl, she was keep biting them all the time. And if you can see that the natural nail, what she had, it was only a teeny tiny part because it was that badly bitten. If you're watching this video as a nail technician, you have to understand that the normal technique, what you probably learned, it's not gonna work on bitten nails because it's not possible to do that method or technique what would work on a totally normal nail client. So the thing is that, as you can see, it's possible to work on bitten nails. First of all, if you're watching this video as a client and you think you are helpless, it's not true, because you can see it is working, but you have to find a nail technician who actually can make the thing work. There's another thing what you have to understand, that it's a process. So don't expect, the final result the next day after you got your nails done, because it's gonna take a while. You can see it on the photo that we started with this lady in August, and it took her 4 months. 4 months to grow her nail out. You would think that your nails don't grow because they're always short, because you bite them. Your nails grow every single day. You just don't see them growing because you bite them off all the time. And there's another thing with the bitten nails, that they grow so fast because the nail is a part of our immune system, and our nail is our nail because our body wants to protect us from bacteria and viruses and this kind of stuff. And when your immune system can feel that the nails are shorter and shorter and shorter, your body is going to grow it faster and faster and faster. Just make sure that you don't get any kind of infection or something like that. So the thing is, when you start to get your nails done, if you are a nail biter, you have to understand the fact it's not going to work overnight. It's going to take at least 3 months, and you have to make the decision that you want to stop, because it doesn't matter what kind of nail technician you go to and how good the nail technician is. If you didn't make that commitment that you're going to stop biting, it's never going to work. If you're watching this video as a nail technician and you consider to work on bitten nails, please try to understand that if you learned how to do nails, and the nails what you're doing, they are good enough on the normal clients, probably you have to learn how to do bitten nails, because that technique wouldn't work. I explain why. Because the natural nail has a double C curve. That means it has a curve from here and another curve from there. That's the natural double C curve. And when I do nails extensions, I copy this double C curve thing, which is a natural thing, to make the nail longer. And when it's extended, so it's longer than the natural nail is, I'm it makes me feel sure that it's gonna last after 10 days, after 2 weeks, after 3 weeks, after 4 weeks, or after 7 weeks. It's one of my students' work. So the Bitten nail does not have C-curve because the Bitten nail doesn't have any kind of curve because it's bitten and it's short and it's flat. That's why the C-curve is not gonna work. That's why the tips not gonna work, because you don't have enough surface to stick onto it. It's gonna work with any kind of product. It can be gel or acrylic, but you have to use forms preferably because it's gonna make it last longer. So the thing is that if you want to work on Bitten nails and you haven't done it before, it makes sense to book in with a teacher who can teach you how to do Bitten nails. If you're a client and if you made your mind up and you want to stop biting them and you really want to go with this, book in with a nail technician who is good enough with the Bitten nails, because not all the nail technician can do it. And of course, if we talk about Bitten nails, it starts so much harder than a normal nails because there are requirements, which is dry, clean, matte surface. Bitten nails usually not dry because they are bitten, so that means they are soaked in saliva. So that's why it's one of the reasons why is it harder to work on Bitten nails. And if you ever seen Bitten nails, you notice that they grow extra skin, and that skin is very hard. So it makes the whole preparation is a little bit harder to achieve that kind of surface what we really need to make it long lasting. But if you bite your nails and you decided to stop and you book in with a nail technician and you keep going back for 3 months after every 3 weeks for an infill, why is it important to go back after 3 weeks, every 3 weeks to get an infill? Because if the product starts to lift and you don't see it, you can get an infection, your nails growing faster than usual. So the speed of the growing nail, it's so much higher than like a normal nail because your immune system started to pick up this and it's keep doing it. Your body needs a little time to slow down and calm down, and the speed is gonna go back to normal, but it takes time. So if you bite your nails for like 5, 10, 17, whatever years, you cannot expect your body to go back in one night like that and go back to normal. It's like if somebody wants to lose like a bunch of weight and they didn't eat healthy for ages and these kind of stuff, and if they decide to do a diet and go to the gym and work out and eat healthy and you know, live healthy, it's not going to work overnight. So that a lot of weight what they gain in years, it's going to take time to lose it. So the Bitten nail is the same kind of category. So you have to have the patience, but you're going to see like little results week by week. And if you remember the photo, but I think I'm gonna show you again. This lady took from August to January to grow back her nail. And if you see her nails, how they look like when she booked in with me for the first time, it was really hard to imagine that she would have a beautiful, nice and long nail bed. And there's one more part of the story what I never said, but I'm gonna tell you now, that when this lady booked in, she complained that she wanted to book in with other nail technicians, but everybody said no because they were too short and they couldn't work on it, this kind of stuff. And I told her it's not a problem for me because I can do it. So I give her an appointment for 11 o'clock on a Saturday. And 10 o'clock Saturday, she messaged me if I want to cancel on her. She understands it. I was like, no, you're not going to go away from here because I can do your nails. So she had so many disappointments and she thought I would cancel on her because everybody else did. And when she made it by 11 o'clock and she was sitting here like that, both of her hands like that, she couldn't believe that her dream is coming true, because that was her dream, to grow her nails back. And when I did her nails, she nearly cried because she was just happy. And when I took off the product from her nail after 4 months, she couldn't believe that was her natural nail because she literally never seen it. So just think about that. She never seen her nails. Never. So she was just sitting here and she was just looking at her hands and nails, and she couldn't believe that, oh my God, it's my own nail. So that was her first meet with her nails, because it never happened before, because she was always biting them. So the thing is that when you bite your nails and you want to stop biting them, first of all, congratulations, because it's a very, very good decision. And I know it's hard. I know what you're going through. And if you don't give up, you're gonna love the result of it. And if you're watching this as a nail technician, you have no idea how much you can help to a woman to give her confidence back by getting her nails done when she's a nail biter. And also the money, because 85% of my client base used to be a nail biter. So that's why I can reach more people, and that's how I can do nails for more people, because I know how to deal with bitten nails. And in this country, in Northern Ireland, I know that there are not too many of the nail technicians who would be able to cope with bitten nails. But I don't know what country you're watching me from, but I would encourage you to go and do a course with bitten nails, because you could help to so many more ladies to get their confidence back and feel like a whole woman. And let's say it one more time. When people say that acrylic or gel would ruin the nail, don't believe it, because if it was true, it wouldn't have happened. Never. The only thing what can ruin the natural nail is a bad nail technician who didn't learn how to do nails properly. That's the only thing what can ruin somebody's natural nail, because if somebody learns how to do nails properly, they wouldn't damage the natural nail. So this is pretty much what I wanted to mention in this video. I really hope if you want to book in with a nail technician because you bite your nails, maybe this video could help you to do that last step and actually make an appointment. And if you had similar story or like a success story with your nails, I would be happy to read it if you just drop a comment. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.